Well, welcome back everybody. This week you find us 1 hour north of Quebec City, where we left you last week at Le Massif Chalabou. No idea if that's actually how you say it, but that's my best guess. And it is the tallest ski hill outside of the Rocky Mountains. And today, we're going to the top.
But even though we're dressed up like we're going skiing, we're not. And we're not going hiking either. For this, we need another mode of transport. Because we've got the Snowcat bus to take us up. Now, I was doing some research on this yesterday, and the engine in it, obviously it differs from different model to model, but they've got a 6-cylinder Cummins in, about 12 litre with about 500 brake horsepower, so pretty much the same sort of engine as they'd have in a lorry anyway.
Well, we've done the longest toboggan run in Europe, so it's time to try the longest toboggan run in North America. 7.5 Ks, baby.
This is going to be so good. We've got the best view.
It's frosty, it's magical.
Now lads, this episode is for you. Nothing but big, mean, snow-eating machines, hair-raising horsepower, adrenaline-fueled extreme sports, and none of that mamby-pamby girl stuff.
Oh my goodness, this is a winter wonderland. Now, they seem to be a little bit more health and safety conscious here than the one we did in Norway, because we get instructors to come down with us. But check out this for a view. Absolutely unreal. Well, it's time to go, and apparently if we're really lucky, we might even see a moose. Woohoo! Woo!
We're going for the overtake. This is a good thing about not doing it with you.
You can go so fast! Oh, I'm coming up your right side, Roy.
How are you going so fast?
Because I'm running, baby. Yeah! Oh, go slow down, go slow down. Whoa, it's like a
slow down. A little heavy, but get around the outside of it.
Whoa, you go.
Around the outside.
Oh, he's got me on the corner. Frito. Go, Slade, go! No, I'm losing him, I'm losing him.
Woo!
That is one of the best things I've ever done in my whole entire life.
I think that's what you call a smoking though, girl.
I had you on a couple of corners.
Now this is Felix, he's one of the instructors here, and he was just telling me that they do a speed test here, eh?
Yes.
And what was it?
78 kilometers per hour.
So, and that's what you can get down. Was it that bit there then, was it?
It's flatter than what it is there, but it's a very long straight line, so easy to get speed and not dangerous to get speed at that place.
Have you had any injuries here?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have injuries, that's why we train for. And with that snow now, it's not dangerous. Even if you go to the side, you will stop in the snow.
It's so deep.
So you won't get injured.
Yeah.
Well, we're so lucky today because there's only 4 of us on the tour, including me and John, which means we've got to make a little extra stop on the way down. We're doing this hike through the frozen forest out to a panoramic viewpoint. But look at this place. Snow is deep though. I'm huffing. Well, we've made it, and it's such a clear day. You can see for miles. You can even see that little island over there. Imagine how deep the snow is here by the end of winter.
A mountain, really, haven't we?
Yeah. I look like a little, what are those flaily things? Woo! Well, we've made it to our halfway stop to this gorgeous little cabin. Somebody's already come earlier and lit this beautiful fire for us. And the cabin comes complete with a hot chocolate stop. And of course, as the theme with this place, a view.
Well, I think we found the owner of the house anyway. The old squirrel up there. He's either enjoying the view or he's pondering his life choices anyway.
Don't do it, Squirry, don't do it. So this is Genevieve. She is our other guide, and she lives here year round because this is a summer destination as well. So you were telling us they do mountain biking? Is that right?
Oh, no, I don't do mountain bike because I'm not enough good for that. But I'm a hiking guide. And I like that. Yeah, during summertime and during winter time too.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing this, the luge?
That's my second winter.
Your second winter doing the luge. And Genevieve was telling you she's a yoga teacher as well.
Yeah. Ok, c'est bon. So he told me that we have some nets who go on the snow, so I need to bring back straight. But that's not dangerous for you guys. He said to me that the door is closed where Clement is, so no ski person are there now, so we can go. So let's go.
Let's go. Round 3. What is it?
Go.
Let's go. Oh, goggles. Every
Goggles,
time I
Jess.
forget my goggles.
Come on.
I'm getting aerodynamic. Okay, brake.
See if we can do it into the bend again. We swooped her. We swooped her.
Whoa, I didn't break enough.
Whoa.
Oh, drifting,
I nearly crashed
baby.
into you then.
Whoa, and again. Whoa, this is getting fast. Holy dooly. I took the racing line through there. Oh no, go.
Oh, we can't let her win. Got her at the end. Got her
Right
at
at the line. There's Genevieve.
This is a pro at work here, look.
He's going for the small bit. Oh, drifted at the end.
Never disappoints things like that, does it?
Honestly, and we were umming and ahhing. We're like, oh, should we go in the wrong direction to come here? Best decision I have made.
But the only thing is I find with things like that is you do them once and then you want to go again, don't you? Because you know what it's like then. And so you can get a bit quicker.
Our guides were tempting us as well because it was like, if you do it again on the same day, you get like a 50% discount. So
How much was it?
it was $67 each. So
And one thing I would say is if you come and do any sort of like winter trip like this and you want to do anything like this, bring your own helmet and goggles as well, because they'll charge you at some places for it, won't
so it
they?
was $20 extra to hire a helmet, and you didn't get goggles as well.
But
so.
like, it's so much better having your own one this time, eh?
And the guides were so nice, so helpful, told us so many interesting facts as well.
And we just got lucky that there was only 4 of us as well, eh? So.
And now the best thing about travelling with your home on wheels is you come in and make some breakfast. But one thing I've been meaning to show you since we got here, the hot chocolate that you buy here comes ready-made with freeze-dried marshmallows in it. How good is that? We're going to have a bit of that this morning. But I've also developed a bit of a weird breakfast fascination, which is they make these...
Which one?
There's a few. But this one I'm going to show you today is they do these lovely fresh blueberry bagels. And I did buy cream cheese to go on them. But my new revelation is peanut butter on them. Trust me, you've got to try it.
Another thing, we saw our first moose this morning, didn't we, Jess?
We saw, John saw.
I didn't get too excited though. Oh, there's moose!
Oh!
Did you see it?
No, I just caught the edge of him.
Woke up this morning, now watch me step. The week was murder, I'm gonna get rid of the stress. I'm feeling lighter, I'm finally feeling like I can breathe. The night is calling, tension, gonna blow in a breeze.
Now the best thing about Jess driving is I can get her to pull up and show you these little beauties. Look at this. Look at that ripper. 8-wheel drive, and then I don't even know what this thing is, but looks pretty fun. And then they got the 8-wheel drive ones. They've got the wheels on, but then they've tracked it as well. And then obviously it's got the canopy. Same with that one, but that's not got the canopy. And then they got the snow blowers. And then this quad with a little snow plough on the front, which is got blades in it as well. Beauties. One thing they do here that's proper different to home is they have these garages, these almost like what they call them, gazebos, and they stick them up out the front. I'm assuming it's just a winter thing, but genius idea really. Well, 4 hours later, and I'll let you guess what we're just about to go do.
Bit of an outfit change because I may or may not have forgotten to get anything out of the freezer for dinner. So, fresh jumper, and we're off to check out a place that you guys have recommended. And that is St. Huberts, which is supposed to be like Swiss chalet, but better. Oh, I can smell the chicken. Bonjour!
Now weirdly, the coleslaw is bottomless, like you can have as many as you want.
It's delicious too.
I think that's the reason, it must be one of their things, eh?
More coleslaw?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
We're making the most of it.
Our waitress is lovely, but she did say to us, my English is only for the menu.
Yeah, her English is brilliant. I've got a new weird obsession.
No, oh my God, don't tell the people this.
I sniff my fingers. Not after all activities, I'll have you know.
Jesus.
I did it once, and Jess was like, "What are you doing, you weirdo?" And she doesn't like it, so now it's become a thing I like to do very often.
He was driving along today just going, and he's like a total freak. You can't, don't do it. Don't like that. Oh, Jesus. Do you want me to top you up? You're going to get the cabbage farts, though.
So inappropriate.
Don't make me cackle laugh in the restaurant.
I think we've lost some subscribers today.
Honestly, right, we'll be filming and people will be like doing something with us and they'll be like, oh, what's your channel? What do you do? And I've got to the point now where I'm almost apprehensive to give them the details.
I don't mind if you've watched before, because if you watched before, you know what's coming. But if it's your first time here, maybe it's a bit of a shock.
That looks amazing.
Merci.
Where's my chicken?
Maybe your English isn't so good.
Well, we both have the ribs. I have a half rack. John has a whole rack. I was also supposed to have rotisserie chicken, but we had a little translation issue, so this is still going to be good.
And unfortunately, I'm going to give it probably a 6.
A 6? What are you knocking it down for?
Not the best ribs I've ever had anyway. But...
Oh, mine were nice. I enjoyed them. But do you know what the best part was, I think? The gravy that came with it. It was really nice gravy.
But now Jess has had her entertainment for the night. It's time for my entertainment and nothing to do with smelly fingers.
Oh,
I'm more
God
about
Oh my goodness.
where we've parked up, look. The old Canadian Tire. So what are we thinking? Are we going to park here for the night or are we going to go find another park up?
Well, I have found us somewhere in a quiet little cul-de-sac down the road, but I know that this will delight you. So it's your choice, my dear. What are you going for?
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Let me think about it.
What are you doing, you weirdo?
Checking myself out in the morning, aren't I? Showing the people what it's like to wake up with this face every morning.
It's a delight.
Do you want to know where we stayed last night? I bet you're dying to know, aren't you?
The anticipation's probably killing you.
We stayed in the woods, which I think is a bit less boring, but...
A bit less boring.
well, we're trying to show the people the dream here, aren't we? Sell them the dream. And
Yeah, John thinks the dream is staying at Canadian
I
Tire.
do, but some people don't, do they?
It was a very peaceful little park up. Not that I probably look like it, but I never do in the morning.
But we have a lesson this morning, don't we,
We
Jess?
do indeed.
So we best get on with it.
Hi, I'm Kelly and I'm from Cross Country Ski Ontario. Today we're going to be learning a little bit about cross country skiing and the different types of equipment that go with cross country skiing.
Well, that's YouTube lesson done.
Good old school of YouTube.
We are now cross-country skiers.
Experts we're going to be. You wait and see. I don't know why I was doing this. That's definitely not what you do.
But before we do that, I've got my morning chores to do.
So we've had a lot of questions about what it's like driving on the other side of the road, and obviously we've done it a bit in Europe, and I have a little rhyme that I use, which is keep to the curb. So I know whenever I come up to an intersection, if I as the driver stay closest to the curb, I'll get it right. But there are some things that are a bit different driving here, so it's easier because the roads are a lot wider driving the camper. But one thing that is a bit tricky to navigate is the 4-way stop signs they have here, which no one really seems to know the rules to, but the general consensus seems to be that whoever gets there first gets to go first, and if you all get there at the same time, then you go in a clockwise pattern. So that's been fun figuring that out.
Baby, don't leave me alone. Baby, I'm stuck in a cold
today I've brought us to La Maurice National Park and we're going to see what cross-country skiing's all about. I think I'm going to be a natural. Bonjour. Well, we've got our gear from the friendliest national parks man in the world. Let's give it a go. So if, like us, you haven't done cross-country skiing before, here's a little rundown on the equipment. You get some sticks, you get your skis. They're much skinnier and much longer than downhill skis. And then the boots are way more comfy as well. They're like a little running boot. And at the front here, they've got this little pin. So what you're supposed to do, this is my first time attempting it, is you pop it in like that, maybe. And then switch it around.
No. Take two.
Ooh, like that, and then switch it around. Oh, that feels a bit more. No, still
Take
no.
three.
Take three, take three. Pop it in like that. Third time's the charm, there we go. My foot is attached, but my ankles are still free, so you can give it a bit of a like shloopity-shloop slide. And then it's a simple case of almost running / forward moonwalking on snow. There we go, look at me, I'm a pro.
Not bad, Jess, not bad.
Whew.
As you can see here, there's tracks. Get in the tracks.
Get in the
Jess.
tracks. So this is supposed to sort of like help glide you along. Actually, trying to get in the tracks is harder than you might think.
And apparently if you wreck the tracks, then
People will not be your friends.
big no-no.
I'm in, baby, I'm in. Oh, it does
Jeez,
keep
off.
you nice and straight.
Jesus.
Look at me, I'm a pro. I'm even getting my diagonal hands already.
Oh, I need to get hooked up. Wait for me. Now, it always makes me laugh when we do things like this, because I think there's so many people probably watching that are like interested to see how it works, and then other people watching that have done it loads and thinking,
What are these plonkers doing?
what on earth are they doing?
Go on then. Whoa, easy, Tiger. Nearly dropped the camera, you give me a fright. Don't wreck them trails. Oh, there he goes,
yes.
look.
Got it. The only thing is, the bloke said there's a 26-kilometre round route, so I hope it's floodlit.
This will not be going for 26 k's today.
Come on,
I'm
quicker,
getting a
girl,
feeling.
quicker.
It feels nice. Feels like you're gliding, so graceful. John's overtaken me because apparently I'm too slow and he's going to throttle me. Oh,
This is why I had to overtake her. She's good on the downhills, but anywhere where there's an uphill,
yeah, this is uphill. I'm not stopping though.
go on, girl. You're looking good on camera anyway. She's gone up the hill, now she's coming down, and she can't slow down. What are you slowing down for anyway? Yeah, you should have stayed in the tracks. Oh, you boring old slow coach. Now this is the proper cross-country route, this is, because as you can see, Jess is making her own tracks.
We're going off-road, baby.
But
Whoa.
there's a reason for it, because Jess reckons there's a nice little cabin out here.
There is supposed to be. So
And I don't know if you can see or not, but it's snowing as well.
it's perfect floofy snow as well.
What do you think, first time of doing it anyway?
I think it's great. I think I scared myself when I fell over at the beginning. And I think I actually, unpopular opinion, prefer this more like rugged, making my own tracks way of doing it. So maybe I'm an alpine touring kind of girl.
I think you're meant to be in this bit though, for the downhill maybe, I don't know. Let's see.
We'll soon find out. If I crash at least, whoop, we'll be soft.
So nice, this powdery snow. It's just like skiing when you come down like this when there's no tracks.
Well, we've made it to our very own little cabin in the woods. She's a dinky little thing.
So I might as well do an MTV Cribs home tour. Firstly, with our stock wood pile, just like they do in the Nordics, all free. And when we were signing on, the bloke gave us some matches just in case there wasn't an ear. But as you come in the cabin, we have the dining area, we have the wood stove, more wood, and then in this box here, there's paper and kindling as well. So I think it's about time for some more John's cookbooks. If you've ever tried to melt snow in water before, you'll know that it takes a lot of snow to make a little bit of water.
Well, look how much you're getting.
I think we're good.
We're good?
There's a bit of protein in there as well.
Oh, God.
Now from my complex ingredients, I'm sure all you long-term viewers will know what's coming next. And for any newbies out there, I know around the world, There's Noodle Boy. Now, I can't give you any more top tips because, well, there's only 2. But one thing I can tell you not to do is pull the lid off.
And this is what always happens when John offers to make you a meal. You end up making it yourself in the end because he gets bored and doesn't finish the job off.
I'll tell you what though, this takes ages to boil as well.
You're the most impatient person in the world.
See what cooking takes so long.
Cooking. Putting hot water on some dehydrated noodles is not cooking, John.
Get them in ya.
Get them in me.
What do you think? What do you think? Out of 10?
3?
Oh, 3!
Pretty high score for a hot noodle, I would say.
Here's a little hot chocolate for you as well, girl.
No, thanks, boy. You are good to me.
And the old Tiger X bed mug.
Well, Noddy, what do you reckon of your noodle soup you've made yourself there?
You know where I think we went wrong?
Where?
We went rogue with these things. We should have stuck to pot noodles.
What, you reckon we mixed it up a bit too much going for a pad thai?
You can't go wrong with original pot noodle. These are too technical.
And the same with all these kind of places. Make sure you restock the wood for the next person. And because of all the animals, they don't have bins. So remember a bin bag to take rubbish out with you. Thanks, National Park people. Au revoir, petite chalet. The only thing I would say that I missed from this one compared to the one we got to stay at in Sweden was that I got to flex my guns and chop my own wood there. Oh, yeah. Just another day in the office. Well, now we're back in the old tracks. It is definitely a bit easier, but I would say that going off-roading is a lot more fun. But if you want to give it a go, it's really good value compared to alpine skiing. It's only $28 to hire the skis, and then you pay an extra $10 to come into the national park, which, when you think about the fact they've got to maintain these skiways and all the little huts for you, I think it's absolutely brilliant. I'm so glad we gave it a go. But my favourite thing is that John's loved it.
I think my favourite bit is when you're not in the tracks and you just do it almost like skiing. But it's a lot better than hiking anyway. Now, one thing you've got to be careful of when you're filling up here is the pumps for diesel. They're either yellow or green. Now, I know that probably doesn't mean much to Canadians if you've never been to England before, but all our pumps in England, the green ones, are petrol. So it could be easy to get them mixed up. And this is becoming one of my most bought things as well.
Now, are you ready to experience pure luxury life? Ready, ready, ready? Ooh, water on tap. Wait for it. This one's going to get you as well. Ready? Fire. Click of a button.
I think I still prefer the old
Chopping
melting
wood.
snow.
We were chatting though. It's so funny, isn't it? When you go away in the van and then you go home, it makes you appreciate like all the luxuries of being at home. But going out and doing something like visiting that cabin in the woods makes you appreciate the luxury of your van.
But we're going to leave you there because I need to get on with planning the next few days, what we're going to do for the vlog.
You need to get on with planning the next few days, eh? What are we going to do then,
I was thinking, right, we should make it one whole video where I do all the cooking, all the planning, all the travelling and all the organising and everything.
Well, that sounds like it would be really relaxing for me.
It'd be an entertaining vlog, isn't it?
Can we get takeaways?
See you next week.